Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Sorry for the late video. I was busy traveling. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on my portfolio from here in Bangkok. I'm here in Benchasiri Park in Phrom Phong, Bangkok. So anyway, let's get into the portfolio. I'll record the screen for you guys, show you guys what's in the portfolio, and then I'll take you behind the scenes into the spreadsheet and share with you guys about the income and stuff. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, not much has happened since last time because just didn't see any good opportunities. The market's kind of been at all-time highs and only going higher, so trying to wait for a better buying opportunity. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, let's open up Charles Schwab. I'll refresh it for you guys. This is Sunday? Is today Sunday? Is today Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah, okay. This is Sunday. This is Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning here in Bangkok. So, of course, the market's not open, but you can see right now, this portfolio, this is my income portfolio, even though it's not providing much income right now. You can see it's we'll just call it $74,000. But I have $53,000 in cash that after I sold one of my positions, I'm just kind of sitting on this cash waiting for somewhere to put it. Right now, I've only got 4 positions here. You can see I've got SPYI, and that's a S&P 500 cover call ETF. And I have SCHX, which is not really income play, but this one is U.S. large cap stocks, basically S&P 500 plus the next 250. This is where the growth comes from to keep the portfolio stable, keep it growing. Then next I have QQQI, which is again NEOS. This is the NASDAQ 100 ETF. And then I have TDAC, which the reason why I got TDAC, I was kind of thinking about cutting QQQI and replacing it with TDAC, so kind of monitoring the performance of these. And TDAC is Tap Alpha's NASDAQ 100 income ETF, but their cover calls are 0 DTE instead of traditional like out of the money cover calls. Well, 0 DTE doesn't mean not out of the money, but they're doing it every day, where QQI and SPYI do it over like a week or bi-weekly, monthly, something like that. Now, I do know recently NEOS was bought by Goldman Sachs, but to my understanding is that the whole team is actually going to Goldman Sachs. They actually hired the whole team, so I don't think anything's going to change as far as the team goes and how they manage it, but stay tuned. We'll keep our eyes and ears open to see if anything changes there. But anyway, for this portfolio, really quick, I'll take you guys into the spreadsheet. If I show you that here, you saw I'm sitting on a large amount of cash, so I didn't really get much income. But you can see here's my positions here. My QQQI is up 2%. SPYI is up over, 8.5%. TDAC is up over 2.5%. And SCHX is up about 12%. So overall, these are doing pretty well in terms of the returns. If I show you guys the income here really quick, and I'll take you into some more income later, but you can see right here, this is 2026 for the month of August, only $127 because I have 50-something thousand in cash. So I'm looking for a place to park that. And I want to put it in TDAC, to be honest, but not quite there yet. But anyway, other than this, I did make some other money, and I'll share with you guys here in my Webull account. Actually, let me open that up. In the Webull account, I was doing some options here, and I do have a little bit of CHPY, but I sold some options on DRAM, which I did every week now. And I'm going to open some more tomorrow when the market opens. But for this account, let me open this one up. I would tell you guys how much I made. So for this account, let's see, where's 2026? This is August. Yeah, August. Right there, you can see with the blue box around it, $128 in options income. So like $300 so far this month. But I will sell some more options, or some more options on DRAM to try to generate some more income, and at least give $400 or so this month from those ETFs and from the options premiums. And then next month I'll be looking for somewhere to park that 54K, probably in SGov for now until I get a better buying opportunity. But I didn't buy SGov yet because it slowly goes up throughout the month, and it's about to be X date. So on X date, it'll drop back down, and that's when I'll buy it when it drops and hold that for some more income later, and also get some price appreciation in the process. So I think that's August the 30th or 31st is when I'm looking to buy that one. So for now, that's really all I got for you guys. Not much exciting stuff going on, and just busy traveling around and stuff. So that's it. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video, and let me know if you guys have any specific ETFs you want me to talk about or cover. I can cover some more stuff about TDAC if you want, since that's what I'm interested in buying, and I can share with you guys why that is. And then also I'll update you guys on my other portfolios as well. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.